Hi guys! So the Nordstrom Anniversary Sale is right around the corner, and I used to get very excited for the Nordstrom Anniversary Sale, but as the years have passed, I've kind of found myself just less interested. I think I only purchased like 2 items last year. I'll share with you what those items were. But this year, I do want to go into some items that have caught my eye, but I also want to talk about my honest thoughts about the Nordstrom Anniversary Sale and how I feel like it's changed over the years. So if you're unfamiliar with the Nordstrom Anniversary Sale, it is an annual sale that Nordstrom holds. They really advertise it as kind of their upcoming styles for the fall, so you will see a lot of fall/winter styles in the sale. I will pop the schedule right here so you can see kind of what the dates look like, but you can log into your Nordstrom account to see exactly what day you're available to shop. The sale does go public on July 15th and will go to August 5th. So I've always looked forward to this sale because, especially since once I started working full-time, I had adult money. It was a really good opportunity to get a lot of staples in my closet from really good brands. Some items I still wear all the time. The brands that Nordstrom carries are very high quality, and their styles are typically very classic and can really stand the test of time, which I think is a huge appeal for this sale. So at the time, it was a really great opportunity for me to get work clothes for my job. I was starting from scratch, and it honestly really helped me build up my wardrobe. As time has gone by though, I feel like the items in overall have been a little stale, and I kind of feel like it's just the same thing every single year. They advertise the sale as the up and coming trends for the season, but in my opinion, I feel like it isn't incredibly on trend. I feel like they're all items and styles that I could easily find at any other time. I'm not really getting like a sneak peek, it feels like, anymore. Let's jump into every category. I will call out some of the things that I would pick up and things I'm skipping and why. So let's start with beauty, because I feel like beauty is actually really fun, because I feel like beauty is kind of a consumable. Like, they're things that I finish, so I'm always kind of shopping for some beauty things, even if my fashion styles have stayed relatively the same. So here's what I'll say about a lot of beauty items that the Nordstrom sale carries. They're usually things in bulk. So if you're the type of person who stays really true and loyal to a specific product and you see it on the Nordstrom sale, I would say it is a great time to pick it up. I don't think the discounts are anything too crazy, and I'm not that way with most items. I would say I like to try new things. I like to find things that are better. I don't really stick with an item forever. So I feel like for most of these items, even if some of these items I'm interested in trying or I like, I just don't need it in that quantity. One of the only items I purchased from last year's sale was this Saint-Tropez bronzing mousse. So this is the original. As you can see, this is like the massive jumbo size. I feel like they were actually really smart this year. This is the one they have this year. It is the Saint-Tropez Self Tan Express Bronzing Mousse, and they have the big one and they also have the little one. I would also say this discount is actually a really good discount. I think it's half off. Wait, no, definitely more than half off. This duo is $56 and the value is $128. That's actually so smart, and I would absolutely recommend picking this up if you are looking for a bronzing mousse, because the one complaint I have about this one is it is not travel friendly whatsoever. It is massive. Now, I usually don't self tan when I go on vacation anyways. I usually will self tan before I leave the house, but just in case, for the sake of convenience, it's nice that it comes with a little one too. The Saint-Tropez Original and the Express are my all-time favorite self tanners. I've used a lot of other ones from the drugstore looking for a cheaper alternative, and I always come back to this one. And the biggest reason is not only do I feel like the color comes out great every single time, but also it actually dries down. So many brands I've tried from the drugstore, just it stays sticky for so long, especially with this original where they advise that you wear it for 8 hours. I don't want to be sticky for 8 hours. That's just way too long. I use the Express and the original pretty interchangeably because I'll usually self tan before I go to sleep. Also, I've never ever had the problem of this staining my sheets. It's another reason I really like this. I know some self tanners smell better than this one. I actually kind of like the smell of the self tanner. The smell of it reminds me of being tan, so therefore the smell brings back good feelings for me. Another item I'm looking at is the Lancome Cise Booster XL Vitamin Infused Mascara Primer. For this one, you get 2 of them for $33 and it's a $60 value, so I actually feel like there's a really good discount there. I've tried this mascara multiple times when I get little deluxe sizes of it, and I really like it, and I feel like it actually makes a huge difference with my lashes, so I'm definitely looking at that. And then I also saw a couple bundles from The Ordinary, which is actually a very affordable brand. So if you're looking for skincare, Nordstrom carries The Ordinary, which I feel like is pretty cool considering The Ordinary is like no fluff, just the ingredients that you need. It's just skincare that works. And so I've tried a lot of items from The Ordinary that I really, really like, and I feel like they do their job very well. Okay, here's an example of something that caught my eye, but upon thinking about it, I'm like, this is silly. So this is the Kula Trio of Classic Luxe Lip Balms. So I'm on the hunt for a lip balm with SPF in it because I don't want my lips to get sunburned when I'm in the sun. I've tried the Burt's Bees ones, but I didn't realize that those have such a bad white cast. So if you put it on in public, like you're gonna have like white on your lips, which is just not great to wear on the go and be able to reapply really easily. So I was interested in this because you basically get one free. You buy two, get one free. It's $24, $36 value, but I've never tried this before. So why would I need three of them? Also, I don't need three of them. I just need one. I only really need lip balm with SPF really during the summertime. I mean, I know it's probably good year round, but like, I don't know. I very rarely finish a lip balm. So it doesn't really make sense for me to buy three, even if you get them for the price of two. Okay, so this item, this is the Salt and Stone Santal and Vetiver deodorant. This one is actually a really, really good price. You get two for $27. It's a $40 value. I actually am intrigued by this. I have tried this deodorant and I really like it. It smells very luxe. Now, if you've been to my channel before, you might know I'm a big fan of native deodorant, but this, I would say it is a very high quality deodorant and it is very expensive. So $27 for two is a really good price, and kind of similar to mascara, I feel like deodorant is just something that you will go through. I wear deodorant every day. Something I'm eyeing for my husband because this is his all-time favorite lip balm ever, ever, ever. This is the Fresh Tint and Treat Trio. It's $27 for three minis. $41 value. I feel like with minis, the value is always a little inflated, especially since like Ulta has free gifts with purchase all the time. Even Nordstrom does sometimes, and a lot of times you could get some of these deluxe samples for free. So I'm like, I feel like the value is a little inflated. It's always way more expensive when you purchase mini sizes. But he really likes the Advanced Therapy one. I will always try to purchase this if I see it on sale because he goes through it and it's his favorite. Now, if they had a pack of that lip balm and three of them for the price of two, I would buy that immediately because I know that he would go through it. But again, it's something that like he's more of a creature of habit. I'm not. I know that that's something that he would actually use and he actually loves. I wouldn't buy anything in bulk unless you've already tried it personally. So those are my picks in terms of beauty. I feel like so many of the other items that I saw, I would really only consider if that was like the only product I used. Like I know they have Necessaire body washes. I kind of feel like they're overpriced for a body wash. That's just me, but I've also never tried it. So again, I'd probably buy a smaller quantity size first before buying it in bulk during the sale. But it's always good to go through and just see if any of your favorite holy grail items are on that list. Okay, let's talk about clothing. So I did find a lot of items that I thought were pretty cute at a pretty good price. And again, if you're looking for staples in your closet, I actually feel like the sale is a really, really good opportunity. Like for instance, I bought this pair of white heels last year that I wore to almost every single bridal event that I had, and I still love these heels. They wore really great. They looked great, really good quality. I definitely got my money's worth and I got it during the sale, which was great. The shirt I'm wearing today is actually the other item I got from last year's sale because when I saw this, I thought it was very Barbie, which I needed a shirt that was very Barbie, and I love it. I love the style, love the quality. So really no complaints, but what I would challenge you to consider when looking at each item is the price really worth the value even at the sale price? Because especially when it comes to clothing, a lot of the prices just aren't that discounted. I feel like there's a lot of hype around these items and it feels like you have to grab it before they sell out, but none of these items are like that crazy or unique that I feel like if you missed out on purchasing it, you wouldn't be able to find something similar later on in the season. I will say it is a great time to look for outerwear because outerwear is really expensive. So they do have puffy coats. I saw this Thread and Supply fake leather crop puffer vest that I thought was really cute because it's just a very classic style and I feel like it looks like a really good quality puffer vest. I also felt like $35 was actually a really reasonable price. I also saw this really cute Thread and Supply floral print high pile fleece jacket. Also thought this was really cute, but again, there have been so many times where I find something cute, I put it on my wish list, the sale comes around, I hold the Nordstrom card so I can shop a little bit early, but not like the earliest days. So things will sell out and then I'm so disappointed. I'm like, I didn't get my jacket that was only $20 off. And then after that feeling wears off, I realize, you know what, didn't actually need that, you know? It's not like I can never find a jacket at that price ever again. They do have really cute work workout gear this year. My two favorite brands to look through for workout is Zella and Free People Movement. So let's start with Zella because they actually had so many good options that I'm very intrigued. So I'm keeping an eye out on these items. So this first one is the Zella Boundless Hooded Jacket. I feel like this is just really cute. I like the color. It's a pretty good discount. It's like a $40 discount. And I feel like this is a really, really good raincoat. I haven't purchased a new raincoat since probably like 2016. I've always just had this classic North Face black one that I've worn for a long time. It's actually a little bit small, so I'm considering getting the Zella one. They also have matching workout sets, which I was very happy to see because I feel like that's very, very on trend. And that's the kind of on trend items that I was hoping to see more of. So the Zella, I really like this sports bra. This is the Zella Studio Luxe Ballet Long Line Sports Bra. They also have the shorts available as well. So these are the Luxe Pocket Bike Shorts, and it's the same color. So I feel like this would be really cute. This is something I can see selling out though before the sale goes public, but you never know, you never know. There's a lot of really fun things in Free People Movement that I really liked as well. There's also this matching kind of like top and shorts kind of set that caught my eye. This is the all clear rib crop camisole in the color platinum. I really like this color. This is a really beautiful color and a pretty good discount too. I feel like a lot of things are around that 33% off price, which is pretty good. A third off, that's a fair discount. And then I was looking at these shorts in platinum to kind of fit with that. And these shorts are definitely a very popular style from Free People Movement. So I was very excited to see this as part of the sale because I feel like with running shorts like this, it's something that you want it to be trendy, but also it's not going to be like just for the season. You'll probably wear these for quite a while. So those are a couple items that caught my eye. Now I'm going to go into my specific wish list for things I was looking for, things that were just missing from my personal closet. And this is kind of how I recommend for you to go into the sale as well. You'll probably have different needs, but leading up to the sale, I always kind of rack my mind about things that are staples in my closet that I'm missing. So here's what I'm missing from my closet currently. So the first thing is luggage. So I actually don't own luggage. I share my husband's suitcase when I need luggage that's bigger than a carry-on. I have this tried and true carry-on suitcase that I bring for absolutely everything. That was actually a gift from my grandpa. I love that carry-on. It's like the absolute max size that you could possibly have as a carry-on, so it fits a lot of stuff. But I do need just like a normal big suitcase, and I want to invest in something that I'm going to keep for hopefully decades. So I want it to be really high quality. I would love to have a matching set, maybe a large and a medium, and maybe even a smaller carry-on that matches. That would be ideal. So I was hoping to see luggage sets on here. I know Béis is a very popular brand, but I was disappointed with the options that they had. They didn't have any of their collections. They only had the carry-on bag. And I've actually heard the Béis carry-on bag is too big for a lot of airlines. And that's like my biggest fear. I do not need a bigger carry-on suitcase. I already have one of those. It does cause some issues sometimes that I don't love. I couldn't find the luggage I was looking for the sale. That is something that I had in mind. The second thing is a belt. So I actually realized recently I only have like one belt that I've had for a very, very, very long time. And it's like a reddish brown color. I really need a black belt. And I think I used to have a black belt, but I don't know what happened to it. It just went missing. So there are a couple good options because especially with something this simple as a classic belt, I want it to be really good quality. This is the Nordstrom Camilla leather belt. So it's leather, good quality. It looks like a very classic style. It comes in beige and olive green. Is that brown green? I'm not sure, but anyways, that's a pretty color too. I like it. So I was looking at the brown one, but honestly all three of these colors actually look really, really nice. There's also this burnt olive colored Madewell belt as well that's cheaper. It comes in two colors, chocolate raisin and burnt olive. So definitely looking at those two. But the thing is, I'm not sure if this is the best time to get a belt. And I'll go into it more when I talk about my honest thoughts about the sale itself, but I'm just not sure. Like the prices are okay, but it's a belt, you know? Like I could probably get a cheaper belt other places. Here's something else I'm looking at. These are the On Cloud 5 Coast sneakers. I am not very knowledgeable about sneakers. If there are any sneakerheads watching this, please let me know. But I got a pair of white Nike tennis shoes from this sale actually a couple of years ago, maybe like 3 years ago. Noticed recently that the tread on the bottom is like completely slick. So I actually like kind of slide on the treadmill and that could honestly be very dangerous. So I might actually demote those shoes to my outdoor shoes and get a new pair of shoes for my indoor treadmill shoes. purse. So I was looking at these. I really like the pink color. They also come in this lime color and this like white and lime and blue. So those are pretty cute. So last thing on my shopping list is a going out purse. So I've had the same going out purse since 2016 when I first graduated college. I found a purse at Nordstrom Rack that I really liked. And I do like the bag. It's a Rebecca Minkoff purse, but I actually recently have been starting to feel like it's like just a little bit dated because this style was very, very popular back then. So I want like more of just like a classic plain black purse. So I could still use this nude purse at times, but I don't have a black purse. And I feel like that's just something that would be really, really convenient with just leaving the house at any point. So I was looking at this Rebecca Minkoff more leather crossbody bag. The discount is really good. And it also just looks like a really classic style bag. Like it just looks like it's not super flashy. It doesn't have a logo. It looks like a good match with anything. And it's the kind of style that I feel like would stay in style forever because it's not anything crazy. I was also looking at this Kate Spade Carlisle weather wallet on a chain. This does look smaller, but I feel like that's all I really need is like something that can hold my phone and maybe like a card holder. So I like this one too. I like how the strap is gold. And Kate Spade is always a really solid brand. So before I really share with you my honest thoughts, here are my favorite brands. If you are looking at items, it can be very overwhelming. So I suggest looking at these brands first if you kind of have the same style that I do. That's always helpful to me when I'm browsing through everything. All right, let's get into my honest thoughts. So here's the thing. I see a lot of influencers cover the sale and they always really rave about everything being a must-have, and they do these massive hauls every year, which is a lot and can be very overwhelming. I feel like not only are all the items the same as year to year, but I also feel like because Nordstrom has Nordstrom Rack, it's hard for me not to feel like you can just get anything from the sale at Nordstrom Rack. Actually, this blanket back here is a prime example of what I'm talking about. Every year, I see the Barefoot Dreams blankets being hyped about by just about every single influencer. It is on everybody's must pick up list from the sale. And I agree. I mean, Barefoot Dreams blankets are really nice. I got this blanket at Nordstrom Rack. Did you know that Nordstrom Rack carries them all year round at a discount? They have neutral colors. There's nothing crazy. They literally always carry Barefoot Dreams blankets. A lot of these brands are carried by Nordstrom Rack actually. And a lot of these styles are actually very similar. Because in my personal opinion, Nordstrom Rack actually is pretty on trend. And you can find just really, really great bargains for really, really high quality pieces. So I think that's the biggest reason that this sale doesn't excite me like it once did. I feel like with every purchase you make, just think critically and think, am I getting sucked up into the hype that it is a once a year sale? Or is this actually something that's missing from my wardrobe that I should pick up now and save myself some money? I think them advertising the sale as the upcoming season's items are a little misleading, honestly. I don't see anything that's like just so on trend. Like if you're a trendsetter, you want to be ahead of everything, I would probably get on TikTok before I just get a bunch of stuff from the anniversary sale. But also maybe my age is showing. I'm honestly just not into just chasing those trends anymore. It's like a hamster wheel that I'm just not interested in partaking in anymore. So that concludes my video. Please let me know if you agree. I do still think this sale is a lot of fun. And if you are looking forward to shopping the minute that sale is live, then I love that. I think this is really fun. And I definitely encourage you to lean in and have a great time. I just wanted to share my thoughts as I think critically on my purchases, and I hope this helps you kind of think about things as well as you're looking at each item. Something I love about Nordstrom though is they have free returns forever. There's no deadline. So if you are someone who's on top of your returns, when in doubt, you can always purchase something and then return it if you don't love it once you have a minute to sit and think about it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.